Welcome back. My name is Joanne, and today's video I'm going to be revisiting everything that I got in the fall Sephora sale. The spring one just passed. I do have a haul on my channel. I'll have that linked down in the description box if you're interested. I just thought it would be fun to go through everything from the previous sale and see if anything was worth it, worth the purchase, not worth the purchase, just meh. And if you're interested, everything I'm using today will be linked down in the description box. My links are not affiliated, they're just there in case anything interests you. And with all that being said, let's just get into everything that I got in the fall 2023 Sephora sale. I'm going to start with two products that I do not have here with me. So the first, well actually, one of them I do have with me. Let me just start with the product that I don't have here with me because it is in my bathroom. It is the Tower 28 Jumbo SOS Refill, and I'll have a picture up right here of what it looks like. I'm sure you've heard of this spray. It's just a hypochlorous acid spray, and it's really helped. So I have this like bacteria infection on my arm right here, and using that spray, it's helped a lot. It's gone down a lot. I don't think it's gonna completely go away, but it's gone down a lot and it's helped. The next product is this Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner. So I got the set with the 8 ounce and it has a little jar. It's up there, but it's like a little tin jar that you can pour it in. Obviously I used it up. I use it every time I do my makeup, which I don't know if that's safe for your brushes. I'm not sure if you're supposed to use this every day, but I do. It's a good way of cleaning my brushes, spot cleaning. I still deep clean my brushes even when using this. I find it useful. I did buy a full size in the spring Sephora sale. Next, I got this ABH Glow Seeker highlighter in the shade Sun Idol. I'm pretty sure this came out during the sale, and the packaging is so pretty. It's so luxe, it's so heavy. I don't think it's available anymore. I think this was limited edition, but a lot of people were comparing it to Amrezy. And honestly, it's really pretty, but I haven't been using it much. I've just been using other highlighters. I mean, it's a little, I don't know, I think it's perfectly fine for me. Maybe like the tiniest bit too deep. That is really pretty. I don't know why I don't use this more. I've been more into colorful highlighters, but I need to bring this back out because it's so pretty. I think this was worth the purchase for me. I love highlighter. It's one of my favorite things to do in makeup. Next is the Merit Signature Lip in the shade 1990. So this one, I love the formula of this lipstick. One of my favorite formulas ever. This isn't like my favorite shade ever. I do love a brown lip. Don't get me wrong, but like that's just not the type of brown that I normally reach for. And the thing is, I was going between this and Slip, and now I do own Slip. But I should have gotten Slip during this order. I just thought this would be fun, like during the fall, and you know, no. I just don't. It was like after the fall too. But I'm like, I want a brown lip. I love the formula. It's very comfortable. It's very sheer, but it's very buildable, so you can build it up to have more opacity. It's just the shade that I wish I would have gotten Slip over this one. I didn't need to have this. So sadly, I think this was not worth the purchase for me. Next are these two. These Armani, what is it? The Luminous Silk Glow Blush. I have the shades 11 and 50. I should just stuck with one. This is the one I got during my online purchase. It's a very just like neutral shade with like a pink shift to it. I don't know if you can tell. I don't know if you can even see that one, but it's very light. I have to build it up a lot, and it might just be the shades that I got. Maybe if I got a different shade, I would feel different about them. I don't know. The formula is not my favorite. I do love a little glowy, sheeny blush, but I also prefer something that's a little more pigmented of a formula. This is the shade 50 right here. It's like very NARS Orgasm-esque. Just like a peachy pink base with a gold shift. I thought I was gonna use that during the summer. I don't know. I mean, it's not the summer yet, but I just haven't had the itch to reach for it. And it's so sad because they're not cheap blushes at all. These, not worth it. Not worth the purchase. I should have just stuck with this one, honestly. I should have just stuck with the one, not have gotten both. Like, I don't regret getting them because I wanted to try them, but I regret getting two. So there's that. The next thing I got was a set of these mini Lawless Forget the Fillers. I do still have the other two. I just can't be bothered to grab out all three. I love Lawless Forget the Filler. It's my favorite formula of gloss. One of my favorites now. I'm currently wearing my other one. It's the newer House Labs, what is it? Their PhD lip glaze. Is that what it's called? I don't remember. But I love these. They're a thicker formula. They're a little sticky, but I find that because of that formula, it stays on pretty well. I don't love these minis though. I would not recommend getting these minis. The applicator is just teeny tiny. Like, it's so small. Ignore the lip product that's on this doe foot. But like, it's teeny tiny. You have to dip back in so many times to get an even layer of gloss. But the effects of these glosses are so nice. It fills in the lines. I have a lot of lines on my lips too. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a lot of lines. It fills them in, just smooths them over. Very glossy. Stays a decent amount of time for a gloss. Obviously a gloss isn't gonna last as long as like a liquid lipstick or anything, but I love these. I would recommend trying them. They're more expensive for how much product you get, in my opinion, but I think they're worth it. So this, I don't know, I didn't need to get the mini set. Okay, so I guess for the purpose of the set, I don't think it was worth it. I should have just gotten a full size or something, but I decided to get the set to try new shades. But no, I don't think the set was worth it for me, but the gloss is worth it. Next is YSL Candy Glaze in the shade 02. This smells very fruity candy, very sweet. I really like the scent of this. The formula is a little thicker. Is this worth it? I don't think so. I don't think this is worth it. This shade, at least, is literally just a luxury lip balm. The packaging is fine. Like, it's a little weighty and like it's YSL, so it's like very classy. But I don't know. It's just an expensive lip balm that doesn't need to be this expensive. So for me, not worth it. The ones with pigment in them seem to be very pigmented, and I don't like that for a gloss. I like it to be like a little sheer pigment, but like not too sheer. Like, I don't want it sheer to the point where you can't even see the color on your lips, but like I don't want it pigmented to be like a lipstick pigment, if that makes sense. I'm apparently very picky with my glosses. But yeah, I don't get the hype with these. I think they're very moisturizing, they're very hydrating, very comfortable, but this is what, like $30-some for a clear lip balm? Don't need to spend that much, in my opinion. Obviously with luxury makeup, you're paying for the brand, right? You're paying extra for the brand and the packaging and all that. So, I mean, if you're into that, then yeah, try it. But for me, I probably wouldn't pick it up again. Another thing that I don't have on hand, because it's in my shower, is the Way Detox Shampoo. I got the mini of it. I really like this. I don't use a ton of product in my hair. I just leave it as is, but I use it on days that I oil my hair because I use a scalp oil, and it's just nice to make sure I get everything out. And I did repurchase it. I did buy a full size of it during the spring sale, so it was worth it. I really like it. It makes my scalp feel, it's clean. I recommend trying it if you don't have like a sensitive scalp or anything, because I feel like if you have a sensitive scalp, it's not going to be good for you. I really like it. So I'm also kind of new to hair care, so I'm just seeing what I like. what I don't like, just trying to feel it out. So maybe down the line I'll be like, this isn't worth it for me, but for now I like it, so it's worth it. The next thing I got is the Givenchy Prisme Libre loose powder in the shade 3 Voile Rosé, and this is the one that comes in 4 different shades, and this is really nice. I'm wearing it under my eyes today. It's very smoothing. It's not super brightening or anything, but it's very smoothing under the eyes. It's a very light, very fine powder, but it doesn't keep me matte. So I don't use this all over my face. I use the Huda Beauty powder all over my face. This does have a fragrance too. It's very florally. It's kind of just like that luxury makeup type of scent. But I really like this for under my eyes. I don't think I would ever get a full size of this because I only use it under my eyes. I don't use it anywhere else because, again, it doesn't keep my face matte, and that's what I like in a powder. But if you have dry skin, I would say try this. And you're looking for a powder, I would say try this. And if you can afford it, I understand Givenchy is a luxury brand, but go for it. Try it. Get the mini. Try it. How many times am I going to say that? Because it's a very, very fine powder. It's very nice. So do I think this is worth it? Yes, this was definitely worth the purchase. Next is something that I'm surprised isn't gone by now. It's this Kosas Mini Revealer Concealer in the shade 3W. I really like this concealer. Again, I'm wearing it today on top of a color corrector. This is a really nice concealer. It doesn't like settle into any lines. It's very like, it's thin. It doesn't like crease. It doesn't look cakey under my under eyes. The only thing I will say is this is a little too yellow for me. I would probably want to get something a little more neutral, but the formula is so nice. I've heard that Kosas products go bad very quickly because they're a clean beauty brand, and it's just Steph has been talking about how her cap always breaks on her full-size ones. So I wonder if that would happen to me, but this is something that I would repurchase in a different shade, but I would repurchase this. I love the formula of this so much. The next product I am so glad I got during the last sale. I am so glad I went in store and swatched it, and that is the Makeup by Mario Etherealized palette. This is what it looks like. Sadly, this is not available anymore. Mario, make it permanent. Please and thank you. This is so pretty. I love these neutral shades, just very everyday, and these toppers are absolutely divine. Absolutely divine. The sparkles don't have super big particles, but like they're kind of glittery on the eyes. So like if you don't like a sparkly glittery effect, you're not gonna like these. You can't even get them anymore, which is really sad. I hope he brings this back permanently. He better bring this back permanently. I just love how easy this is to use. I mean, the mattes, they blend so easily, they build so easily. And again, the shimmers are just so pretty. It just gives you that ethereal look. So, I mean, it's kind of like what I have on today, which is ColourPop Ritz. I feel like ColourPop Ritz has a little bit more of a base to it. Not too much of a base, but a little bit more than these. These are definitely topper shades, and I love them so much. Totally worth it. Worth the purchase. Worth every penny. Even if I bought this full price, worth it. So worth it. I'm sorry if the angle changed. I forgot a product. I literally made a list too of all the products. So it happens. The product that I forgot is the Dior highlighting palette in 001 Universal. You can see what it looks like through the clear front. I have thoughts about this. At first, I didn't really like it. Packaging, very cheap feeling, plastic. Could be better packaging. Is it the most expensive thing? No. So I guess I kind of understand it, but like it's Dior. You know, it's Dior. And This isn't like a sparkly highlighter like that I normally like. This is more of a smooth texture, but it's still so pretty. I've been using this lately because I need to get my thoughts for this video. I really like it. I've gotten past the whole packaging thing. I don't know if this was the right one for me. I kind of want to get the other one that's available at Sephora because really the only shades I use are these two mixed because this one is a tiny bit deep for me. It can work, but then sometimes I like using this one as a mixer for any deeper highlighters. These two, I think this is supposed to be like a blush topper type situation, and this is supposed to be like a bronzer topper type of situation. I don't really use those types of products, so for that, I don't think this whole palette was worth it. I think I should have gotten the other shade, but I do really like it. If you're interested, I would recommend trying it. This is another one that I think was worth the purchase for me. And the last two things are fragrances. First, I literally went in store because I was redeeming a certificate for YSL Black Opium Le Parfum. That's so funny. Both of these fragrances were in my favorite fragrances video. Anyways, this smells so good. If you watched that video, I'm sorry, I'm about to be very repetitive, but this just smells so sexy. Like, it's sweet with all of the vanilla notes in it, but like the coffee and just like the spicy notes. Oh my god. Yeah, I love it. Great for a night out, a date night, any type of thing like that. It's just, I love it, and I would definitely repurchase this. And it's an expensive one. Like, why is this one so expensive? I'm pretty sure this 1 ounce is like over $100. Fragrances these days, man. And the last product and my other fragrance is Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. I have used about half of this travel size. Oh my god. Literally how I describe this in my favorite fragrances video is orange cotton candy. Like a creamy orange cotton candy, I should say. Oh, it smells so good. I love smelling very girly. And you can wear whatever fragrances you want. If it's even labeled as a female fragrance and you're not female, wear it if you like it. Honestly, who cares? Who cares what you smell like as long as you like it? That's all that matters. I might just have to pick up a full size during the next Sephora sale because it's like $300 for a bottle. I'm like, if I can get 20% off that, I am taking the 20% off that. I just love this so much. I need a bottle. I need a bottle of this. I can't stop smelling it. It smells so good. Obviously, I use it all the time. I feel like my top two fragrances are probably this and Kayali Vanilla 28. I'm not gonna lie. Those are just the two that I keep reaching for. And now Matcha Meditation too. So those are my top 3 favorite fragrances if you're curious. Okay, I forgot to mention, obviously this is worth it. This travel size is $50 for a travel size. I know it's expensive, but if you want to try it, try it. Get the travel size, try it, or go to a Sephora and spray it. That's actually my recommendation. I'm sorry if you can hear cooking in the background. My mom is currently cooking, but I would recommend you going to Sephora to smell it. It smells so good, especially if you like sweet scents. Ooh, you have to try it. You have to. I have heard that people get a root beer note from it. I don't, but I can also see how you can get a root beer note from this. It's so good. It's just so good. That is everything that I got during the fall 2023 Sephora sale. And those are my thoughts on everything. I think overall I had a successful haul. Would repurchase most things. And again, I'm sorry if you can hear any background noise. It's what happens when you live at home. But I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what your favorite product that you bought during the fall Sephora sale was. If you shopped it. It's okay if you didn't. but if you did, what was your favorite product you got? If I had to pick a favorite product, why am I doing this to myself? Do I have to pick one? You don't have to pick one, because I'm not picking one. But it would be Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eyes, of course, and Killian Love Don't Be Shy. Those are my two favorites from the fall Sephora sale. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you give it a big ol' thumbs up. I hope you have a great day, a great night, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye.